Well, it is that special time of the year where everyone starts as equals. Far back in the distance, memories of last season, positions and points tallies on the last day, that's all now irrelevant. It is all about the ultimate prize that lies a long way ahead. That buoyant feeling is here. New start, fresh hope. Get the season off to a flyer. The fans are believing.
Well, here is a ground that requires no formal introduction. One of the truly iconic venues of our sport. The place where dreams are made. It is, of course, Old Trafford, Manchester. Everybody waiting to get the season underway. Everybody equal on the start line.
Yes, Peter, and I believe that year on year the game is going from strength to strength. It's impossible for that not to happen because of the increasing wealth. That attracts the best talent and management and, of course, greater expectation. The boundaries have to continue being stretched and to the limit. Supporters have an insatiable appetite to want more excitement and entertainment, so let the show begin.
We have already started here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Bruno Fernandes. Chance to break. Isak. Foot in.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Battles to win it back. And that's been one strike. Has a hit! There it is! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Gets the better of his... and the shot! And the balls could fall kindly. Goal! And already they're looking to run away with it. Alisson reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't go back out into the danger area.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Real chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And it's got through. Isak. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Oh, well defended, that had to be done. And it's Salah. Here it is, shoots! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Heads it! And it's hoisted clear. Van Dijk. Mohamed Salah. It's come through and he's had a quick look in. Has a goal! He has done it! That was easy, almost too easy.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And it's Salah. Mohamed, he's had a go! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Tries a shot! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Has he picked him out?
Room for a shot.
He's gone for it! Oh, the ball's come loose.
Bruno Fernandes
Goes for goal! Caught offside that time. And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Here we go again then.
No changes at half-time that we're aware of.
And here's Mohamed Salah. And here's the chance to counter. Shaw.
And there's a long ball.
Oh, he's found him in big chance! Looking to get within range. Oh, shooting chance! It's broken loose. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Salah.
Bruno Fernandes.
Isak. Oh, great ball! Oh, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Bruno Fernandes.
Shaw does well to read it and intercepts. Ball through needs to be good here. Could try cutting inside here. Shaw has a pop! This could fall anywhere! Oh, real danger here! He's had a shot! Plays it out to the flank. Swung up he gets! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Tries lifting it over. Done very well to intervene. Oh, good ball. Isak hits one! Now the counter. Bruno Fernandes. And it's played forward. Could move up a gear here. Quick glance at goal. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Liverpool just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Isak. Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. And that's one back. He was just never going to miss.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
Liverpool give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Coaxed through there. Isak! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Forward it goes. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Isak. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Casemiro. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Robertson. Isak gets away from his opponent. There are a few waiting for it. Aimed in toward, going for goal! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Day one, job done, the perfect start they craved. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, of course, the result was the opening day priority, and it was achieved with real front foot positivity.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Well, it is that special time of the year where everyone starts as equals. Far back in the distance, memories of last season, positions and points tallies on the last day, that's all now irrelevant. It is all about the ultimate prize that lies a long way ahead. That buoyant feeling is here. New start, fresh hope.
Shoots! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Brandt. Tries a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Dortmund really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And he's there to clear it. That's gone a long way up and away. Hoists it forward.
Brandt really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Tries to get it forward quickly. Brandt! And the shot!
Dortmund are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Dortmund take the early advantage. Forward it goes. De Ligt with the slide tackle there. Bruno Fernandes. And that has been cleared. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the...
Bruno Fernandes! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Brandt. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. That's offside. Yes, it is.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel. There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
He's got away. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's played forward. Defenders on the back foot. Good ball, it's found its target. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Casemiro. ball's come loose. No way through there. Dortmund are leading with half-time drawing close. And now they can launch a counter. Schuller is there to heave it away. Looking to get within range. Oh, that's a fine shot. Hits one! He has done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
There's the whistle for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far, action at both ends and the teams level. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. No reported change to either side during the break. He's picked him out, and he's all goes for goal! He's delivered all right!
And that has only enhanced his already huge reputation. They were obviously hoping for an early second half boost, but there are a few who can truly make it happen, and this is a very welcome tonic now. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive, and
yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Bruno Fernandes. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Well weighted. Could move up a gear here. And it's been taken straight back. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And here's the chance to counter. Dortmund get it back again. Big chance! Has gone out. Brandt. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
they are, Peter.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Brandt! And that's a throw. It's a brilliant interception. Dortmund to look really good value for a win here on opening day.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Real chance! Goal! And there's the been looking for.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. He's had a shot! Another big chance that gets away. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Forward it goes. Maguire cuts it out. Well played, he saw that coming. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Schuller tries to get it forward quickly. Brandt. Bruno Fernandes. Brandt. He's played him through. Has a hit! It's broken loose. Hoists it forward. Played out to the right. He's got through. Surely. Shapes to shoot! He scores! Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another.
And the shot! Should have put that one away.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. It's got through, and...
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Maguire. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bruno Fernandes. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? And that's it. Day one, job done. The perfect start they craved. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Dortmund have plenty to be pleased about with a well-earned 3 points. I'd call it a performance of smart professionalism.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Duggan alongside me.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold.
We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost.
Hits one! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Hits one! They've scored! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, players like this fella.
Dortmund go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And it's played forward. Brandt looks to thread it through. Has a goal! And the second time! They've scored! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Brandt duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Isak. Keeper's ball. Dortmund are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Dortmund being made to look sloppy in possession here. And here's Mohamed Salah. Goes for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Liverpool just served up a reminder to be on the break. Their method is clear.
Cuts it out. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Oh, good. Has a pop! Tries to get it forward quickly. Mohamed Salah. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Brandt, who has made his impact already. This could spell danger. Oh, that is lovely footwork. That intervention was very necessary. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Brandt.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Could move up a gear here. Too much on it, and that's the keepers. And now they can launch a counter. Brandt. Well positioned to make that interception. Good idea, just poorly executed. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good ball, it's found its target. Hoists it forward. Shula goes looking. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah with a... There is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Shot a goal! Forward it goes. Over to the left. Isak. Hoists it forward. Brandt tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Salah. Isak. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He gets past his man. Mohamed Salah. Brandt.
They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The next goal is key, and they've got to show the hunger and desire to score it.
Really should have been made to pay.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Isak. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And once more they can't get through. Shot Brandt! Chance again? No.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Defenders on the back foot. And here's Mohamed's chance! And oh! Goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Mohamed Salah. Schuller drives it forward. He's got options out wide.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Brandt. He's made sure that that won't get through. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Cleared without complication. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah gets flagged offside.
Liverpool are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Brandt. It's got through to him. It's come through.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Liverpool are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Gets his foot in there. Brandt. He's gone for it! Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very important.
Has a hit! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. Simplicity itself.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Liverpool give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Liverpool making another change here.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Brandt. Cut out in the nick of time. Looking for goal! In for the pieces! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what... Isak! That's a half-decent try.
Isak certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Just brushed off the ball there. Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
De Ligt does well to read it and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes. Out towards the flank. Bruno Fernandes. Crosses into the box. Hits one! He's made sure that that won't get through. That's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The referee's awarded a free kick. Bruno Fernandes taking charge of the dead ball. Liverpool have it back and they can go again. Isak. Can he find a finish now? Shooting chance! Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Isak. And here's the chance to counter. Van Dijk does well there, alert. And it's Salah. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Forward it goes. No change. 0-0 it remains. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hoists it forward. Isak. Striding forward, facing goal. A real chance to break. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. And it's played forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Tries to get it forward quickly. Diogo Dalot battles to win it back. Isak. And now they can launch a counter. Hoists it high.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And he's had a go! And the follow-up! It's in!
Well, let me assure you that scoring just before half-time is always a real treat. And when it's one of your top talents who delivers it, it just seems to fuel confidence that little bit more.
Alisson did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe football.
And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
I think they've got to go out at the start of this second half now and set a tone that smacks of intent and determination. Should they manage it, I think they can find a way back.
Oh, sweet feet. Drilled in low. That intervention was very necessary.
Liverpool making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front. And this is something different.
It's on a plate. Has a pop. And the keeper barely had to move.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Hoists it forward.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Towering header! Oh, not the best of headers. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's off on and goes for goal! There's a goal! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious and all but unstoppable.
And that has added a whole new has a hit! Back of the net! And they get themselves in front! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So we have a breakthrough. Has a hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Robertson. And here's Mohamed Salah.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Needed a better pass there. So that looks a foul. Yep, the referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Forward it goes. Mohamed Salah. get himself offside. But there's going to be another change here. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
That's a pop! And that could come back to haunt them.
Isak was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop!
A spectacular effort!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. And here's Mohamed Salah. Isak.
Liverpool are actually displaying tremendous fighting.
It's Salah! And in again. Isak. That's good defending, very good defending.
Liverpool refuse to throw the towel in. They're not going down without a fight.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Van Dijk. 5 minutes left on the clock. Chiesa.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And again the flag's up.
You can hear the annoyance in the crowd. The frustration is growing.
Chiesa. Isak. Chiesa. Isak. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that's a throw-in. Mohamed Salah tries a shot! There's a goal! Dying minutes, and we're all and that is that. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, here is a ground that requires no formal introduction, one of the truly iconic venues of our sport, the place where dreams are made. It is, of course, Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So a meeting of first and second. This really is about as good as it gets. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Brandt. Well read, he sorted that out. It's a loose ball. Now a chance to break. Tries to stroke it through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows. Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end it'll have been forgotten.
Casemiro. And help's available out wide. Knocks it away. Dashing forward at pace. Dortmund have it back and they can go again. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Brandt. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Brandt. Defenders on the back foot. Schuller goes back to base. Cuts it out. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Lobs it in gently. Timely intervention. Forward it goes. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? And he's straight offside. Brandt, he's on it, shoots, and the ball's come out. Casemiro. He spotted the run and played him through. Schüller. It's a promising ball. And through to the goalkeeper. Hoists it forward. Bruno Fernandes. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, and still goals. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Already up and running for the second half. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Could move up a gear here. And it's got through. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Looks to clip it forward. And it's played forward, going through.
Dortmund clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
He's had a shot! There it is! Could that be the start of something big? What about that, Jim Beglin?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came...
That's a hit! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Trying to get there, and they've been caught out here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Chance! This could... Another chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Bruno Fernandes. A really good feet. Oh, what a ball! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
This certainly looks... Bruno Fernandes!
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation.
Oh, real danger here! Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's in! And the shot! In for the pieces! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Bruno Fernandes very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
Brandt. It's got through to him. Good take, and he's had it. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Well, you've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Almost nothing left on the clock here. It cannot be long now. Their crowning moment is imminent. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he has shown him a yellow card. Battles to win it back, and it's played forward, and the counter is on. Forward it goes. Chance to break. Bruno Fernandes tries to get it forward quickly. He's going for goal! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Brandt. Face to face with the keeper. And that is that. So the central characters congregate, players, staff, coaches, all relishing the limelight. They are champions. And now the formal coronation. Acknowledgement of the best team through a long demand. And now so great a reward.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Just joining us, chance! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Forward it goes. Brandt. Dortmund are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
Chip through. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Still goalless at the moment. He's got away. Gets on the end of it. Cut out in the nick of time. Danger averted for now. He's in! Good clearance and very necessary. Now surely! And now they can launch a counter. Locatelli, played out to the right. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Has a pop! You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Schuller tries to get it forward quickly.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And the counter is on. Schuller. Brandt. And once more they can't get through. Hoists it forward. And it's Locatelli. He's through the middle. Oh, he's found him in space. Has a goal! It's got him rattled. Needed a better pass there. It's a promising ball. Good offside that time.
Now can he finish? Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Dortmund with this to level it up. Oh, dispatched with certainty.
Well, that's the way to take a penalty. Stand up, pick your spot, and blast it home.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Drives it in. Great leap! And in it goes! And the comeback is complete!
And it has. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we're already back underway here.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
And through to the goalkeeper.
Locatelli.
Schuller does well there, alert. Looking to get within range. He could be... Oh, shooting chance!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a brilliant interception. Good take, and he's had a look. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Going for goal!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Throw in. Brandt shapes to shoot. It's in. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. Dortmund go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
And here's the chance to counter. He's left his man. He's had a shot. Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Smartly deceptive, what quality.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
He snaffles his third, and whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do, to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
He just didn't let his nerves get to him. He struck that with conviction. What a penalty.
4 in the game. He is the man. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposite.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's found his man. Has a hit! A heavy challenge. That's offside. Yes, it is. Plays a clever pass. Ball is over the line. Good steal, he just read it. There's a long ball. Schuler is there to heave it away. He's gone for it! And it's played forward. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.